Good afternoon, everybody. I'm on another adventure. This is the start of my next big adventure. Currently over at Walmart in Salem, New Hampshire, picking up a few supplies. I had run out of tiki torch stuff with citronella in it, so I wanted to get some of that. Picked up some cheese. Just picked up some aluminum foil and a few other things like that. And I also grabbed myself a salad for lunch because I'm hungry. So I've got a few things there. So, what are we doing for an adventure this time? Well, we're doing things a little different. I don't know how well this is going to work out yet, but I'm heading up to a place called Kilkenny Loop Road, up in the Berlin-Milan area. Kind of an interesting trip here this time. It's supposed to be free camping. So, about, I don't know, from what I understand, it's 10 to 15 miles of dirt road, and there's lots of pull-out campsites along the way. So we're going to give that a try. I don't know how well it's going to work. I don't know if I'm going to find a site. It's August, it's Wednesday, but we'll see if there's a site open. And if I can grab a site, great. If not, well, we'll probably head over to Evans Notch, which isn't too far from there. And we'll see if we can find a site over there instead. So, I have my salad first, though. We'll probably end up pulling in about 5 o'clock or so once we finally get there, and hopefully we can find a campsite. Okay, so we've had a change of plans. It happens. So I decided I didn't feel like driving all the way up to Kilkenny Loop Road. It was a bit of a drive. I wouldn't have pulled into the campsite when I found one until about 6 o'clock. So I made the decision to pull into Russell Pond Campground instead. So yeah, I had to pay $27 to camp here, which is ridiculous. Getting too expensive to camp up in the White Mountains now. But I decided that I just didn't feel like the driving. I don't know, I'm still having those abdominal issues, and I had enough sitting in the driver's seat and things like that for a little while here, so I decided to just pull into a closer campground. I'll decide tomorrow if I feel like driving all the way up the rest of the way to Kilkenny Loop, because it's only about an hour and a half from here now, so if I get a much earlier start there, it'll make a much better adventure there to drive through the area and explore it for a bit. Or I may just say I'm going to stay here and pull the kayak down, throw it in Russell Pond, and just have some fun up here. I'll make that decision as I go. But for now, I'm here for the day, or for the night, and we'll see what goes from there. But yeah, I pulled in here about 4 o'clock. If I had gone all the way up to Kilkenny Loop Road, it would have been probably about 6 o'clock by the time I pulled in to a campsite, and I just didn't feel like doing any more driving. I wanted to get here. So I've already got here, I've already paid for the site, and so now I'm just going to settle down here for the night and relax for a bit, so make some dinner. So let's get the site set up. Doesn't look like we're expecting any rain, so I'm probably not going to bother setting up the canopy tonight. But I am going to set up a table so I can do some cooking and things like that and get the fire pit going. Oh yeah, we got to get the weather station up too. And there's the unfortunate part about going to these kinds of places. Paid $27 tonight to listen to somebody's generator here. I hate that. I really hate generators. So I got the fire pit going, I got things set up here, kitchen table's up by the van. The van's kind of a bit of distance away, I gotta figure out where I'm going to set up the lights yet. But sitting by the fire pit for a few minutes here, but we'll be starting dinner shortly. So we'll decide tomorrow if we're going to stay here, or if we're going to move on to Kilkenny Loop Road. You'll have to tune into a later video if you actually want to find out the answer to that. That's not going to happen on this one. I think I'll take a minute to talk about some of my abdominal issues here. There's still an ongoing problem for me. It's now been over 2 months. I've had some ups and some downs here. So I still don't have a clear answer. So I've been through, let's see, had the x-ray, had the ultrasound, and we had the CT scan. And they really haven't found anything. I mean, yesterday was kind of a rough day. I mean, it's still, nothing's been bending, keeling over, and pain type of problems. But I did have some pain down in the lower area here, and a little bit of touch of diarrhea. And yeah, the pain's subsiding quite a bit today, but I don't know, but I do have an appointment to talk to a gastroenterologist finally. It took a while to get one. still not for another 2+ weeks yet. So given how far behind I am on releasing videos, I will probably have already gone to see the gastroenterologist by the time you've seen this video. So I don't know what the answer to this is going to be. Hopefully it's nothing too serious and something that will be able to be treated without surgery. I absolutely have no idea at the moment, but it doesn't seem to be in any hurry to clear up. So we'll keep you guys posted though as to what's going on and if it's going to have any effect on my upcoming travel plans. Hopefully not, but we'll see. But in the meantime, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to try to eat a little bit lighter for my gastroenterologist appointment. See what's going on there. And speaking of eating, let's make some dinner, as I am getting hungry. So tonight I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to make some simple chicken teriyaki. I'm going to basically winging this on my own. I don't have a recipe I'm basing it on, so I don't know how it's going to come out yet. But it should be good. No matter what, it's going to be good. Yeah, so it's got to be good. So I'm just keeping it easy. I just got a bottle of teriyaki sauce. I'm just going to marinate the chicken in, cook it up, and then add some broccoli, pepper. Broccoli, pepper. Is there something else? Oh yeah, pineapple. Can't forget the pineapple. Broccoli, pepper, pineapple. Mix some rice into it, and just have a simple dinner. Should be a good meal, something quick and easy to make even as a solo traveler, and won't make a big mess. So I'm starting off with a couple of chicken strips. That's all, just 2. It's enough for me. So just making food for one person. A nice new knife. I'm just going to cut this up into some smaller cubes here. Cut the fat out, of course. Okay for that. Alright. No, this isn't going to be a huge meal. As I said, I'm trying to eat a little lighter anyway. Did have that salad for lunch. That was good. Just sat in my van in Walmart's parking lot, ate it, and then got back on the road. So. Alright. Get rid of this fat. There we go. Alright, that's all we need. Put it back in the bag here. Here's another quick washing. Okay, so this is what I'm using for my teriyaki sauce. It's just choy. It's been sitting around my van since last year, so I figured I better use it. See, the label's actually falling off of it. Never opened it, so we're gonna open it today. And I'm just gonna. It smells pretty good. Put this right in here. Stuff's a lot thicker than I expected. Oh, I thought this was going to be liquidy. More in. Yeah, it's a lot thicker than I expected. There we go. Seal that up and just let it marinate for a few minutes while I get the stove ready. Alright, so I just pulled this pan out of the drawer here and the handle's super loose. That's why I carry this handy dandy little screwdriver tool with me. You never know when it's going to come in handy. Multiple heads, all kinds of different size things on it. Very useful. Does practically everything. There we go. That's better. Much more secure. Alright. So I'm going to do the rice first, because the rice you get the water boiling, and then let the rice sit in the water for a couple minutes. So I'm going to set that aside, and then while that's setting up, I can make the chicken. So I got my world's largest measuring cup again. 1/4 cup. Fill that up with water. Too big. Okay. All the water I need for the rice. We'll bring that to a boil. Won't take long. Alright, let me make a correction here. Like I said, I'm just winging this. I decided I wanted to double the amount of rice, so I'm going to do a 1/2 cup of rice instead. I'm putting a second quarter cup in here. The water for the boiling part. Okay, water's already come to a boil. There's half the rice. Back up again. And the other half of rice, stir that in. Shut the heat off. And that's it. Have it back on and we'll set the pan aside. Alright, so we're going to put a little bit of cooking spray in here. Ooh, I got some more cooking spray. Actually, I have a can of olive oil spray someplace too. Oh well. Turn the heat on. That's a little bit better. We'll put the chicken on. Get that cooking up. Oh, for crying out loud. These little bees. You know what they are. They're annoying. Shoo. Anybody have some bee repellent? Certainly isn't responding to the mosquito repellent. And add some pepper to this. Nice fresh pepper, always good. Let's see. That should go. Bag. In addition to the pepper, I've got a box of broccoli, really designed to be cooked in the microwave, but we're just going to cook it right up in here with all the chicken. How big is this here? 8 ounces of broccoli, so probably more than I need. But you can't buy broccoli in smaller amounts than this, so. Yeah, gonna be too much broccoli. Again though, we're just trying to figure out how to make this as I go here. Add a little bit more of the sauce to this. Oh, probably got carried away. We'll see though. Got a few minutes to cook up, and then we'll add the pineapple chunks to it. Yeah, if you're wondering why I waited till later to add the pineapples, it's because I didn't really want them to cook too much. I want them to have that raw pineapple flavor to them. It'll taste better that way. Ain't gonna mess with myself here. A little juice. There we go. Yeah, oh, that looks good. Okay, we'll let it simmer for another minute or so, and then we'll add the rice to it. The pineapple should be cooked enough here. Chicken's cooked, everything's done in here now. We just gotta put the rice back in, and we have ourselves a little feast. And still lots of little bees. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to be in the van tonight with the heat going. It's down into the low 60s already, and it's, what is it? Almost just 7 o'clock here. It's going to be chilly tonight. The forecast and the temperature could drop down into the 40s overnight here. Yeah, I definitely made too much food. I really need a bigger countertop out here. And more pineapple juice. Alright, let's try this. Yep. Well, this recipe makes enough food for 2 people. We'll have to figure out how to make some adjustments to it. Alright, let's go see how it is. Of course, gotta have the right drink to go with it. This time I'm having grape soda. Love these cups. I'm glad I bought them. Good stuff. Alright, let's see how this dinner is. Hot. Ooh, good. This is definitely good. Alright. I'm not posting the recipe on the website just yet. I'm probably going to make a few tweaks to it first. I think I'm definitely onto something here.